Do the effects of Jim Crow legal segregation impact our society today?
When we talk about Jim Crow, we often talk about drinking fountains, restrooms, buses, and schools, but Jim Crow was much more than that. In the nearly 15 years I've been conducting research, I have talked to a countless number of survivors. Most of the survivors could recall instances of lynchings, sexual assault, and murder. Stolen land was a common occurrence. All who lived through this period suffered intimidation, humiliation, traumatic stress, and the fear of death. As we have seen with the many instances of violence, once that violence ends, the stress and negative psychological impact can continue. Imagine living every day of your life with the fear of death. The data is compelling. The cumulative experiences of traumatic racial events have caused long-lasting psychological consequences for African Americans, which we call segregation stress syndrome. The symptoms include loss of trust, feelings of fear and nervousness around the group that caused the trauma. People who suffer from the syndrome often avoid triggers, the places and things that are reminders of the traumatic event. They display emotional responses when reminded of the event, hyperarousal, hypervigilant, that's often labeled as paranoia. A key component of this syndrome is having a constant fear of physical harm or death. Children and grandchildren of the survivors are susceptible to suffering from the syndrome through intergenerational transmission. It's passed down socially and biologically through the stories we tell and hear, through unconscious displayed emotions. There is no cure for segregation stress syndrome, only treatment. And it's important that clinicians are aware of the reality of this issue. Jim Crow laws were struck down many years ago, but we still see the lasting effects today.